beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for April 2021. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. This is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, I'm running a competition for one lucky subscriber to win a personal reading. I will announce the winner on the 12th of April, which is when the new moon is in Aries, a time for cultivating your vision and manifesting your true desires. So very, very important time. Okay, I'll let you know how to win that right at the end, as some people are here for the messages only and some people are here for both. So let's get straight to it, my beautiful Leo. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What's going on in April? So I'm doing this reading on the 5th of April. It's good until the 5th of May, 2021. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Leo need to know regarding their career? We have the Fool card. So diving all in one area, or maybe in a couple of areas, there's definitely a sort of an energy here of taking that leap of faith, some sort of new adventure opening up to you here. I feel like you're making an impact. That's the energy that I'm getting from this card. So although there's like a leap of faith that is required, I feel like you're making waves. That's what I'm feeling here. You're making some sort of impact that allows you to shine. I feel like this is something that you may be thinking about for quite some time, maybe even trying to make some sort of plan there. But the energy is, especially as this is an Aries card itself, this new moon in Aries is really going to affect you quite heavily, which is wonderful because there's a fresh hope with this card. It signals a new beginning and it signals accomplishment. It signals potential. So in some area, if you felt a little bit clouded or you've lost your mojo with something, maybe in the last couple of months or even since last year, you may have felt in a bit of a funk. I mean, we're all going through it because, you know, there's a big old pandemic going on out there. But I feel like there is like a light at the end of the tunnel in a certain area for you. And I feel like you're trying to release that cynicism or that feeling of apathy there. And I feel like you're taking back the power and moving, driving yourself forward towards some sort of new start there. Now, this could be a new job. It could be just a new way of thinking, or just summoning up that courage to take that leap of faith in order to manifest something new. We also have the Hermit card. Now, there's definitely an energy here of, because it's in the antagonist position, there's an energy here of sort of loneliness, isolation. I feel it's almost like I'm getting a push and pull energy, Leo. Whatever it is that you're doing, you need to focus on it and have that laser focus and concentrate. You may be working really hard and needed a bit of time out there to really see the truth of the situation, be reflective and see, do you still want to do this thing, whatever it is, or where do you need to go to move forward and be very successful? What does prosperity look like for you? I feel like you've endured quite a lot. We got that bear there, which signals a lot of endurance, a lot of strength. But as you can see, there's a lantern here and there's a star. So it's almost like taking some time out for inspiration. But there's this push and pull. You may have had to take some time out to really think about things, but during that time you may have felt that solitude turn to loneliness. Okay, so you definitely feeling this energy of wanting to get back out there and reconnect with people, but also you may be looking at things that you did in the past where you felt things did not work out in your favor, and learning from that in order to move forward. You don't want to make the same mistakes as you did in the past. Now, there's a running theme at the moment, especially as we hit that new moon in a lot of the signs. Taurus felt it also in their reading. There's an energy here of there are no mistakes. Okay, there are only learning curves. So for example, if you do something and it doesn't work out in your favor, there's an energy here of you learning and sort of doing things a little bit differently, or shifting things to do something different to get a different outcome. When you think of people like Edison or Tesla or, you know, Einstein, they didn't get it right straight away. There's always that learning curve. Behind success is many, many different times where it did not go exactly to plan. I wouldn't call it a failure. I would call it a learning curve, something that's successful in teaching you how to do it again, but differently, okay, for a different outcome. But I feel very much like if you felt like your mojo was wavering, in your passion, for example, was wavering in a certain area of something that you've done for a long time, I feel like you're manifesting that back and you're rising up to greet opportunity. We'll go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know for their highest good? Now, this is not going to resonate for everybody, Leo, but they're showing me some licorice all sorts. You know those sort of licorice candy types things? That are all different colors: pink, yellow, black, white, brown. So either you're eating something like that right now, or you've just bought them for somebody. That's not going to resonate for everyone. If it doesn't resonate for you, of course, please don't try to make it fit. It does not mean that it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. Now, there could be something, if I'm reading it energetically, it could be that licorice all sorts is like variety is the spice of life, or the mixed bag sort of energy there. Also, licorice is about digestive system, so perhaps you're thinking about something for digestion. I mean, it's a candy, so you'd probably want to go full-on licorice natural pathway there. But please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. Now, if you do watch my readings quite a lot, you often hear me say that a tower normally shows up with a Wheel of Fortune. Why? Because it indicates surprise. And your unified position, which I'm loving, okay, starts off there with that tower energy. So there is some sort of surprise outcome here for you. I feel like it's very successful. We got the Wheel of Fortune back to back with it. Okay, I'm just going to show you Wheel of Fortune. So it basically means double surprise here. But it's almost like when you get the tower, it's an epiphany moment. It's like a paradigm shift. It sort of pushes you out of your comfort zone in order to take away something that's either holding you back or making you feel stuck. If you are wrestling with a decision and you're sitting on the fence with it, the universe comes along with a bit of a lightning bolt to hit the crown chakra so that you know what to do. You know, the crown chakra is all about knowing, deep knowing, and opening yourself up to higher wisdom. So as you can see, the tower is on fire there. The two butterflies exit the tower because if they stayed where they were, they're stuck. And it will be a worse off position if you stayed where you were. So the universe signals it's time for change. And butterflies indicate change, endings bringing new beginning, a transition that is necessary, either to release yourself from old habits or that which is hindering you or holding you back, and it makes way for something greater, okay? So often people get a little bit scared. They think it's all a big crumbling when they see a tower moment, but it's actually to take away the structure that has been built that has become stagnant, and it's to rebuild in a more positive light. It's for your highest good. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, so there is going to be a moment here of great fortune that comes your way. It's a turning point, being in the right place at the right time, some sort of lucky break on its way for you in terms of your career. Now, this could be the promotion that you've been waiting for a long time. It could be if you're sending out your resumes for new opportunities. It could be the right job landing in your lap, or gravitating towards you because you've been forcing yourself out of your comfort zone there. It's destiny meeting synchronicity. So if you feel like you're having to take a risk, come out of your comfort zone, do some sort of gamble there, because I mean, we got a Fool card, a Tower card, and a Wheel of Fortune. That's a very big transition, Leo, okay? So it indicates maybe if you're doing something new or going for a new job, you may feel the fear, but you're doing it anyway, and it's going to turn out in your favor. Pay close attention to synchronicities, because destiny and fate, when they intervene, they often give you a little bit of a warning beforehand with double numbers, synchronicity and numbers, things like, they're showing me a penny right now, so pennies or coins turning up in weird and wonderful places to let you know spirit is with you, but also there is change, okay? So it looks like there's going to be a wonderful, exciting turn of events there. The cycle for you is changing, good karma, okay, is what I'm seeing. And also we've got, just to let you know, I'm reading the Ex Animo Tarot deck. It's a series of major arcana cards only by Barnager. Beautiful deck there. I'm only reading the uprights in these decks for your overall energy, but we got the Empress card. So this is abundance, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy, and this is about ultimate abundance heading your way because you have self-confidence. You've got strong self-esteem, your boundaries are very high, and Leo, you know what you're worth, okay? This is a Taurus energy here, also with Libra, so there's a lot of balance. As you can see, we've got a butterfly over the third eye there. You just know there is a transition here. You're ready to sort of come out of your chrysalis or out of your comfort zone and blossom. It's time for becoming, okay? So wonderful energy here of rising up there's a new version of you. Okay, and you're really connecting to things that are healthy for you. You may have felt for a long time that you had limited resources or limited opportunities, but now there's going to be an abundance, an array of opportunities headed your way for you to really reap what you've already sown. The Empress card is often about, you've already sown seeds for something and it's time for harvest time for you to reap those rewards. So a lot of creativity, a lot of sort of pleasurable experiences heading your way. Now let's get a deeper energy, what's happening in your career. I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. You read these in the upright. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. We have the Messenger of Fire. So definitely some sort of good news coming on in here for you. Really exciting news with the Messenger of Fire. This is about your determination, that spark, that creative spark. Messengers, as I said, bring news, but they often deliver new energies, new projects. So if you're waiting for news on a new job or maybe a raise or promotion or some sort of exciting creative thing that really sparks your imagination, it's going to come on in for you in April. This is you coming out of your comfort zone. It's almost like, as I said, it kind of lands in your lap, or something that you've been hoping for or trying to manifest comes on in. It's quite a surprise, but it gives you a bit more freedom. Okay, so this is a Sagittarian energy, but it feels like you can see all those candles on the crown chakra there. There's a lot of illumination, wonderful creative spark happening here, but a new opportunity to do whatever it is that you love. And we also have the King of Water. Now the King of Water is maybe you're stepping into some sort of managerial role or boss type role, some sort of role that requires more responsibility, but you're doing it, you're leading with love. Okay, the King of Water is a very emphatic kind of energy. It's very supportive, scorpionic energy there. It feels very much like either you've got a boss who has noticed that your work is on point and you need a raise, or you need some sort of recognition for your work there. There's definitely some sort of creative alliance there where you're getting what you truly deserve. You're being honored and respected, but also you could be stepping into this position yourself, Leo, and becoming a boss. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, because the King and the Emperor is often an entrepreneurial energy. You may be thinking about partnering up with somebody as well, someone that you trust. There's no judgment here, but I feel like there's, how can I put that? I feel like you're being very diplomatic in a situation, really listening to your heart, but listening to others as well within a creative field. And I feel like it puts you on a pedestal. That's the energy that I'm getting. Oh, okay. We have the Queen of Air and we have the World. Okay. So with the Queen of Air, you're being very shrewd. Okay, this is a really good business move. Maybe even mood. Maybe you're creating a mood board as you listen to this reading, because they just showed me someone pinning something on some sort of cork board. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. If it's not, it does not mean it's not your reading. It just indicates perhaps it's something that you should be doing, visualizing. But anyway, I was going to do a visualization kind of course, just like a quick video there to show you what I did in order to really shake up and change my life. It really did work for me. So I may do that in the next couple of, maybe in a month or so when I've got some time, because I'm limited to time at the moment. But the Queen of Air, this is air energy. This is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. It's about being sharp as a tack, clear purpose. You've had some sort of epiphany, whether it's setting up an entrepreneurial business on the side as to what you're doing already. This new thing, it really sparks your creative imagination, okay? It really allows you to achieve something very, very successful. And the Queen of Air indicates you've got a lot of wisdom, okay? There's always strategy. It starts with a plan. And I feel like you are going to be winning at the game of life there. You have clarity of purpose. And I feel like you're seeing things so clearly. You're making really shrewd decisions. And you've got, they're giving me this sentence, the gift of the gab. So they're indicating that you're going to be a very good wordsmith throughout April into May. So you may be negotiating better deals for yourself there, or negotiating some sort of new position that speaks more to your emotions and your passion. Now, it does require, I just need to put that back so I can see the visions. Now they're showing me a cricket ball. Cricket ball is kind of red, right? It's red. It's got some sort of, they're showing me a ball that's red and it's got some sort of either tacking or something, so it's like sewing or something around the sides. I think it's a cricket ball. So either that's you're into cricket, or you've picked one up just now, or maybe that's what you make. Please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know anything about sports. I have to admit that, so I'm so sorry. It could even be cricket season and I don't know. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. They're just show me the ball. And out of all the sports, I kind of do recognize that it is cricket, okay? So please take that as it resonates. But we have the World card. So the world indicates completion, okay? You've come as far as you can within a certain situation. So whether you felt like you were in a one position within your company and it's time to, either you've hit a glass ceiling and it's time to rise and smash through that, or you are looking at a different company to be able to expand upon. The world indicates you come as far as you can and you're understanding your part or your role within your journey so far. It feels things are coming full circle. It's almost like you may have had a conversation with someone a year ago or 2 years ago saying, damn, I'd really like to be able to do that. And the universe has now brought that into your world, and now it's happening. And you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like you're calling someone up to tell them. And they just give me the name Sarah as well. So either your name is Sarah, or you're calling someone up called Sarah, or you just received a call from someone called Sarah. Please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Again, it's not your reading. I mean, it doesn't mean it's not your reading if Sarah does not resonate for you. It just means they want that person who's listening to pay close attention to the reading. But I feel like someone's calling someone up saying, hey, remember how I said I'd love to be able to work for this company? You'll never guess what. I just literally got an email from this company asking me to go for a job opportunity, or that I got the job. So I feel like there's some sort of success here, some sort of successful conclusion that has some sort of full circle element to it. Now, I feel like you've done everything you can. There's no doubt here. I feel like there's no regrets. You're walking away, leaving something behind, and you're moving into something really exciting and new. And I feel like it's almost like it's a stepping stone towards the goal. Okay, as you can see, the sun is there with a key on it, a lock there. I feel like you've got the key, and I feel like you're just a world away from whatever it is that you want to do. April is really a very important month for you. A lot of success is being unlocked for you. Now, I'm just going to go to the Muse Tarot to do a bit of a Celtic cross for you with regards to what's happening there. How would you like to receive? Just to let you know, I'm using the uprights in this deck also for this reading. They just asked me to. So that's what I'm getting. Also, I'm getting a very itchy hand on the left hand. For me, that means I'm going to receive money. That's from, I know some people have got it the other way around, but the way my ancestors have given me that is that this is receiving money hand, and for me, this is giving my money away hand here. But this one's itchy, so there's money coming on in, but we'll see that. Okay, so how are they receiving? So this is the heart of the matter, Hermit. Okay, I hope you can see that there. They're a little bit smaller than usual, these cards. The Hermit card. Now, this is solitude. This is time out. You may have felt like your time out was kind of a resistance kind of energy, but I feel like you've gained a lot of knowledge within this situation. There's been introspection and enlightenment, okay? As you can see, you've come as far as you can, the journey ahead, and it's brought you to now. Can you see all those footsteps in the sand there? You've come to, it's almost like there's the tree of life. Now, when you get the tree of life, normally you get the hangman hanging on it to get a new perspective. But I feel like you're going within for clarity there, and illumination is yours. So this is the heart of the matter. You've taken some time out to really think about things. This is the resistance position, okay? This is the challenge. You've had to take some time out to see how far you've endured within a certain career path, and whether you want to continue or whether you want to do something new, or you could still stay within the same kind of sector but get a new job within that. So I feel like there's been a lot of time out. Now, what is the challenge here? The Ace of Inspiration. Sorry, this is a new deck, so I'm just checking this out. Ace of Inspiration. You may be bored where you were, or you felt there was no sort of opportunity to rise. This is also, perhaps you went for some sort of position within a company that you work for at the moment, and there was a rejection. There's some sort of false start here, but or delay. But what's actually happening is there's going to be a new project or inspiration coming on in here for you. I mean, these two going hand in hand. This won't be a challenge for much longer, but you may feel like the right opportunity has not come towards you right now. So you're feeling like, which way should you turn. This is the challenge. Either you were passed over for some sort of opportunity, there's something better. Spirit's just indicating here they want you to be reminded of rejection is God's protection and redirection. Okay, what is right for you will never ever pass you by. But there's some sort of new project or desire to create something new coming on in. April is a very, very important month. So Leo, if you've decided to start up your own business, I feel like you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor start to really kind of change there. And I feel like you're on point. Okay. Now, what is below you? What is sort of carrying you through? Beautiful. Queen of Inspiration. Okay. Now, this is your card, Leo. This is a Leo card here. And this is about confidence. It's self-assurance. You're feisty. You got your passion back. You got your drive. So this is the underlying feeling, what is carrying you through. You're good at what you do. You have a lot of desire to achieve in a certain area, and you will accomplish any goal that you set your mind to. The Queen of Inspiration, she knows where it's at. Okay. Also, can you see we got a cheetah there? Okay. Now the cheetah often in spirituality indicates having that strength to go the distance, and of course it's a cat there, so that connects to your spirit. Having your eye on the prize, weighing things up, looking before you leap, but also letting your passion guide you. Now they are indicating, and they're reminding me of a card that's in here that has a cheetah on the card, and it says go the distance. You can do it. If anyone can, you can. You can accomplish your goals here. Okay. Listen to your intuition. It is so on point. Now, what is behind you? The Moon card. Now, the Moon indicates maybe something came to the surface there, either in a workspace environment that you're in at the moment, an illusion shed. There was some sort of metamorphosis, and you became aware of a darker side. Maybe some sort of secret came to light. Maybe your company is either merging or maybe downsizing, letting people go. There's something unseen that has come to the surface here that has made you take action. It's a voluntary kind of change that you're making in order to succeed. Intuitively, I felt like you felt it. You kind of knew it was coming, but then it's shown up in your world. This is in your recent past, okay? Your intuition is bang on point. Also, if you were feeling frustrated in a situation, you thought that it was kind of a feel the fear and do it anyway kind of situation, I feel like you're embracing that. As you can see, the central figure, there's two figures there that are scattered because of the information that came, but as you can see, the central figure is holding her own there. Again, male or female, not a gender specific reading. I'm just describing the card. She's got a lot of pearls of wisdom there. The knowledge that you have is second to none, Leo, in this situation. You're holding your own. You're withstanding the storm, they just said. You're withstanding the storm. So that could even be the change around the world with the pandemic, etc., etc. It feels like you're finding a way to move through it and rise up through it as well. Now, what is above you? Five of Inspiration, competition. Okay, this is an energy here of you there's a lot of reflection here. As you can see, there's a lot of mirrors there and a lot of pools of water. So that's indicating you trying to really see things clearly. There's many different versions of yourself, Leo, okay? There's the one that says, yeah, I can do it. Then there's the one that next day that says, maybe I can't do it. Then there's the one that next day that says, there's a lot of competition, maybe I shouldn't do it. And then there's the next Leo, we all have very, very different versions of ourselves that show up in different moments. Honor all of those moments because they're there to sort of teach you something in every moment. But remember that fear is just ego getting in the way, saying, what about pride though? What if we fail? Okay, the Five of Wands, Five of Inspiration indicates, every step of the way there's going to be competition, but you can rise above that. See things as you clearly can. Okay, see things as they are. You are rising up within your ranks. And, every step of the way there's going to be competition, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't stop, okay? Now, they've asked me to give you another card in that position, so I will. Five of Inspiration, thank you so much. Now, there may be some sort of obstacle or challenge that you find. Let's see what that is. Ace of Materials, okay? This is also what's coming towards you. Ace of Materials is the Ace of Pentacles. this is prosperity in its purest form. This is sort of abundance showing up physically on in your physical world. You're recognizing that there are many forms of abundance and there's going to be plenty. You're starting to align yourself with success here. So even though you feel like there's competition, don't let it derail you, Leo, because that's where you thrive, okay? There's no point in accomplishing anything if you just walk it and, you know, it's a walk in the park. Nobody ever really felt good about something that was just handed to them on the plate, okay? This is about true achievement here, okay? There's going to be a lot of it. You're making an impact. I swear, they keep giving me this sentence now, you're making an impact. I've got true chills. It's crazy. But this is about unlocking something that's really solid. Financially, there's a lot of money connected to this, and I feel like this is going to be an exciting either new job or an opportunity, a raise, a promotion, something that maybe you're not expecting, because we got a Tower moment and a Wheel of Fortune. So for example, if some of you have lost your job due to the pandemic, and you know there's a lot of businesses that are struggling at the moment, in that moment you may feel like SHIT, right? No one wants to lose their position or their security. But what is to come for you, it is way better than you had. So it feels very much like there's a new opportunity on the horizon. But if you're just thinking about coming out of your comfort zone and doing something different, also you're calling that in. So Ace of Pentacles indicates you're making an impact, you're aligning yourself with a success, and there's going to be a wonderful opportunity that comes with that too. And we also have 10 of Emotions. That's the 10 of Water. Okay, this position is what is above you. This is what is to come. Okay, this is the goal. This is the dream. And the 10 of Water is absolute happiness, abundance. Your wishes coming true, total contentment. This is a very exciting time of serenity, peace, good fortune, and well-being. Okay, so it looks like, you know, you'll be dancing with whatever the outcome is here, because it's like an unveiling of something that brings a lot of peace. Now, what is in the near future? The near future for my beautiful Leo. What do they need to know? Near future. What do they need to know for their highest good? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. So we have a lot of energy here. Let's start with the one that I saw first, which is the Sun card. Leo, that is your card, okay? A lot of abundance, a lot of success, a lot of joy. Very, very positive energy here in your near future. It's an optimism looking to the future. Things are blossoming, okay? The sun is coming out wherever you are, perhaps, and things are starting to look better already. But there's definitely an awakening here, okay? There is an embracing of opportunities. You're leaving any confusion behind. Blossoming of relationships and a time to thrive, okay? Also, there's so much peace here. Whatever it is you're manifesting, if you're doing some sort of meditation or cosmic ordering, you're turning those visions into reality using inspired action. It's a more peaceful time ahead. A lot of gold and yellow in your chart right now, just to let you know, which is a lot of success. Now we have the Six of Emotions, okay, which is interesting. I mean, I shuffled this deck several times, and I've done some readings with it already, and pay close attention. You got a 5 and a 6 right next to each other in the same suit. Okay, now the 5 of Emotions and the 6 of Emotions. The 5 of Emotions indicates you have to walk away from something first, okay? If you felt unloved or abandoned within a situation, or even if you lost your love for something that you used to do, they're indicating that you're getting that love right back with the 6 of Emotions. It's coming back towards you, okay? This is a return of a time of when you felt like everything was wonderful in your world. It's almost like that yearning. Can you see the window of the soul there is a yearning of like a childlike spirit where things were a little bit more free. You could travel. Look at that. We got a suitcase there. Things just seemed better. Okay. So there's definitely a call to faith here, which says things will be back to normal in some sort of way. Emotionally, things are looking up in terms of your career. There may even be someone, and I'll pull a card on it, someone from your past may come on in and offer you an opportunity that actually requires you to walk away from what you're doing at the moment. You have 2 5s in your chart and 2 aces so far. But there's definitely an energy here of manifesting a new world that it just feels like it's the good old days are coming back again. That's what I feel here. And also we have a Seven of Inspiration. Now, as you can see, Seven of Inspiration, I love this card. Why? Because it indicates you are your personal best. This is the Seven of Wands. Even in the darkness, you shine, Leo. That is your birthright. That is your nature. You can't help it, okay? So I feel like you're definitely making an impact. You may be the beacon, sort of leading the way if you're stepping into a managerial position or a CEO position in whatever business it is that you're trying to get off the ground. If you're being an entrepreneur, it's going to be very, very successful. You won't be in the dark for long, Leo, that's for sure. You're coming onto the scene in quite a large way, and I feel like this is it's almost like you're above the competition. The Seven of Wands, even if you look up the meaning of the card, it means you're above the competition. So yes, there will be competition. I'm not going to tell you something that's not true. I'm not going to blow smoke up your you-know-what. But it's not going to be a walk in the park. You're going to work hard for this, but you're going to come out on top. This is you being your personal best, above the competition, and arriving to make an impact. This is very, very soon, okay? Now, I was going to say, what is the advice that you're giving yourself in this moment? They've asked me to turn these around and take as is, okay? Sorry, they're just giving me something. One moment, please. They give me the name Joe. Joe. So either your name is Joe, or you're dealing with someone from the past who's called Joe, who offers you some sort of new opportunity that's quite lucrative. I will pull a card on that energy, just so you know. But Joe. They're just giving me Joe, so I can't really go any further with that. I mean, maybe there's something in a new business, you're calling it something Joe or Joe something, so please take it as it resonates. But what is the advice that you're giving yourself in this moment? Two of Voices. Okay, Two of Voices is the Two of Swords. There may be some mental conflict here, a little bit nervous, feel that fear, do it anyway kind of energy. You may need to make some sort of compromise, but definitely need to make a decision, okay? You're at a crux. Which direction to go in, but as you can see, the figure here is making its way to this door right there, and that is full of hot passion. So whatever speaks to your passion, whatever makes you sort of wake up in the morning and sets your soul on fire, whatever it is that you want to achieve, you want to get towards that, closer towards that. So make the decisions that are right for you in that moment. But I feel like you're weighing up some options before you move forward. You want to get it right, okay? Now, what is the environment? Nine of Materials, okay? Nine of Materials is similar to that kind of like Hermit card energy that's come up there. Nine of Materials is you working solidly on your own, perhaps. You may work within a team, but whatever it is that you do is quite specialized. And I feel like you're sort of having a lot of financial gain in April and manifesting even more, but I feel like you're building a life of luxury here, whatever it is that you want to do. Things are blossoming for you, and I feel like, as you can see, look at that hand. Also, just to notice, it is the left hand that is coming down to offer something really exciting. It is Pentacles, okay? Nine of Materials is Pentacles. So the universe is about to bestow an opportunity that brings more money on towards you. Now, this new opportunity may require you to work alone, okay? That may be the worrying part, the thing that you're weighing up there, Leo, because you're a very social creature. You love people, you love life, you thrive on shining, but only on your own terms. There's some times where you're like, you know what, I don't want to see a single person, don't even let me shine nothing on nobody, okay? So I feel like you've kind of having to weigh up a decision here. Do you work completely on your own business, which means you become a very solitary energy, or do you partner up with a company or something that allows you to work with others and sort of bounce ideas off them, but still you're not so sure, okay? Now, what is... Okay, they want two cards in this position. Sorry, I just want to clarify. They want two cards in this position. What is a hope and a fear? We have the Fool card. So new start. Okay, so we're getting the same energy. You're hoping to make quite an impact. Dive on all in. Take that leap of faith into something new. Something that opens you up to adventure or some sort of new beginning there. It feels like you're taking a chance on it. Okay, you're on the precipice of something big. But as you can see, there's a spark of inspiration that divides you. There's a little gap there. So you have to move forward towards it. You're rising the ladder. Okay, there's a lot of potential here for you to rise. You're going up the ladder in quite a spectacular way, and I feel like it's almost like you don't believe it. There's a cynicism here, so there could be a fear that you're like, is this too good to be true? Because I feel like you may have lost your hope, or when someone offers you something really wonderful, you're like, where's the hole? Where's the too good to be true part? Okay, now also there's an energy here of it's almost like doubting your confidence as to whether you can make the leap. Okay, you can do it, Leo. This is what's carrying you through. This is your, deep down, the underlying feelings, the thing that's carrying you through. You are a creative being that is an influencer, has a lot of passion, and whatever it is that you're touching or turning your hand to, it will turn to gold. So just be mindful of that, okay? And also we have a Three of Voices. So yeah, now Three of Voices is the Three of Swords, okay? So there's a fear here that taking the leap of faith, it's almost like you have to separate from some place maybe that is a bit difficult to march to the beat of your own drum. There's some sort of separation here or sorrow. Maybe it's almost like maybe the sorrow came because you were forced out of a position because of circumstances, whether they were making redundancies or there's some sort of drama here, because we've got the Five of Inspiration as well. The Three of Voices indicates there's loss. So maybe there is some sort of loss that happens first and then gain. But there's definitely an indication here that even though you feel shut out because that door is there, okay, there's definitely a new start. It actually puts you in a new position that is way better than you can ever imagine. So don't lose hope there, because there's something better to come. Even if you felt like you've lost out on the dream opportunity, or you've been pushed out of a job that was just perfect for you, there's something way better to come here. And what is the outcome? Three of Emotions, celebration. Ten of Materials, big money. And Two of Emotions, partnering up with the right people, your soul tribe. Maybe even partnering up with somebody from your past, or a friend, someone who you really care about. I'll show you right now. Three of Emotions, that's the Three of Water, celebration, okay? A lot of support around you. This is a very celebratory time. Exciting things are coming your way. As I said, Leo, I feel like you'll be dancing, okay? I really feel like there's a wonderful opportunity coming towards you in your career that actually helps you achieve quite a lot. Ten of Materials, that is the big old money. Ten of Materials is the Ten of Pentacles there. And this is a lot of abundance. This is a large amount of money that comes along to help you forge a dream, or save for retirement, or leave a legacy, that sort of money. I mean, they're giving me something on the side here, Leo, and I don't really like to talk about it. Because it means someone has passed over. But they're also indicating that there may be some sort of inheritance coming your way for some reason, just to let you know. I don't really want to talk about that, as I said, but I'm just going to leave that there. They don't give me that every time that I speak of this card, but they're just giving it to me just now, so they're giving it to me. Well, they're indicating here that this is the best of the best. This is about like a lot of affluence, okay? This is so much abundance coming your way. This is mastery of your craft. And whatever knowledge that you have within whatever it is that you do, then now they show me someone making bread. Okay, so either you're making bread as you're listening to this reading. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. But I feel like they could be like making the dough. Maybe there's that comparison there. I'm not sure. But please take it as it resonates. But they're indicating this is a very auspicious time for you. This is the solution position. This is the outcome. Okay, and we got the Two of Emotions. Now the Two of Emotions is the Two of Cups, Two of Water there. There is some sort of proposal that allows you to follow your bliss. This is divine timing, okay? So you're either partnering up with a new company that really sort of loves you and loves what you do, recognizes the wonderful talents that you have, and embraces you. It is a very sort of reciprocal energy. You love them as much as they love you. Also, it is about letting you thrive, a time for blossoming and coming into balance. But also, you may be thinking about going into partnership with someone you love, to set up an entrepreneurial business. So whether that is a sibling or a parent or guardian, or maybe even your partner, your romantic partner, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever that means for you, husband, wife, so just there's an energy here of either doing something on the side or really like stepping into your power and partnering up with the right people, your soul tribe, in order to make something with love. And it's for the greatest good there. So I feel like there's a lot of harmony. Now also there's a secondary energy coming on in here, Leo. I have to give it because I'm getting it, which is if you're single, there's a new job or new opportunity here for you that actually puts you into being with a counterpart, with a soulmate that actually goes the distance, and there will be marriage here. There will be raising a family. I feel like your friends and family will love this person as well. Someone with water placements or earth, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, we got a little bit of energy joining. Spirit's indicating that if you're single, definitely there's new love to come with this position as well. So we will leave that there. A lot of exciting times happening here for you. I'm just going to clarify that energy that I said right away, which is the Three of Voices. Can you please clarify the Three of Voices for my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. The Hermit. So it's a solitary energy. Either you feel like you've been pushed out into a solitary energy or been given some sort of time out to really think about things. It's been quite painful, okay? Or you feel like you have to separate from somebody or something. Now there's something here about surgery as well, or some sort of procedure. If you've had some sort of procedure or some sort of something happened there that is, they're showing me a breakage. So either you've broken something or there's some sort of procedure where you have to take some time out for a little bit. Make sure you do take that time out, Leo, and get that rest, because you need to heal, okay? They're indicating you need to heal. I hope that's not, because they're giving me something else as well, Leo. This is not going to speak for everyone, but if you had like an accident at work or something like that, and that's why you had to have the procedure, I feel like that sort of inheritance or that money, that legacy money, comes from perhaps that accident or something. Now that's only if you've already had one. That does not mean you're going to have one, just to let you know, okay? I feel like this is something that's already happened. That's the energy that I'm getting. I just want to clarify so nobody's going, oh my gosh. No, it's something that's already happened. There'll be a payout there, okay? But the Hermit indicates a solitude energy, so sometimes it's a little bit sad when you're working on your own, okay? Or, you feel a bit in a solitary energy. So you may feel like a little bit unloved, but I feel like through whatever it is that you're going to do, you're going to meet somebody that's really exciting. They've asked me to go one more. Thank you so much. The Tower. It's going to be a surprise. I mean, yeah, have faith. That's what they're saying. Have faith. Don't sweat this. Have faith. The Tower, whatever surprise this was for you, because, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but you got pretty much major energy in the overall energy. Those cards came out again in your detailed part. So the Tower indicates that surprise. They're saying don't sweat it. The Nine of Swords in the reverse indicates don't worry, recover from this, move forward, okay? It may be shocking, or it may feel like a tormenting kind of time here, but you're coming through it. You're through the worst, okay? Things are looking up. Things are going to get better, okay, from now, Leo. So don't worry about that, okay? We will leave that there, my beautiful Leo. I'm just going to give you a thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know regarding their career? Now, this is weird. They're showing me someone cleaning their bathroom. So if you're listening to me as you're cleaning your bathroom, then there's something in this message for you. It's not going to speak to everybody, just to let you know. But if it does, then there's something in this message for you. We have Grace. Now, whenever I get this card, it signifies for me graceful endings into new beginnings. So whatever the situation is, it allows you to gracefully move towards something that is right for you. And we have freedom. So again, there's this energy of releasing something, walking away. There's peace here, as you can see, that dove piece here. But there's just an energy here that you're going on to better. If you felt stuck in a rut here, there's freedom, and it looks like it's going to be a more celebratory time in the future there. I'm just going to get you a Wisdom of the Oracle before we close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. So they're actually giving me a song, and I feel like they did this before. This song is very, very familiar. I feel like this came up in a reading maybe last year, beginning of last year sometimes. They're giving me a song. These boots were made for walking. Okay, and they were also saying Nancy. Now, I mean, I'm going to take a punt on this and say that maybe Nancy Sinatra maybe sang that song. I'm probably completely wrong. I can't really remember right now. But they're giving me the name Nancy, and these boots were made for walking. So either your name is Nancy, please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everybody, of course. We've got why. It's in the reverse. Sometimes, Leo, we never know why, okay? We can sit there forever and really wrestle with the conundrum. Why did this happen? Why has this all completely shifted and changed when I thought it was a strong structure? But we never get the answers. Unfortunately, with life, we have to bend and flow with the ups and downs. And we also have come to the edge. So you're definitely on the precipice of something really exciting and new. It does require you to come out of that comfort zone, but you're making that impact. And as you can see, it's like a bullseye type thing in the center there. And the sprinkling of love with those petals come to the edge. It's number 36. 3 and 6, when you reduce it, is 9, which is the Hermit card, number 9. Let's go to the, okay. So they're just giving me a smell there. So the smell is either someone has started smoking some weed or marijuana or something like that. They're just giving me that smell right now. So if you just sparked up, then there's something in this message for you. Of course, that's not going to speak to everybody, but they're just giving me that, and they just want someone to pay close attention. I also just went really hot and had a hot flush as well with that energy. So maybe that's something that you got from that. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not here to judge or condone or anything with anybody's thing. I'm just here to transmute the messages. But if that's you, then there's something in this message for you. Again, if it's not you, please don't try to make it fit and run out and get some. Then you know what to do. It doesn't mean it's not your reading. Okay, so prosperity message. You get the protection message for this one. It says, sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns you with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but desire is not really about sharing your talents, but making yourself feel better, because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with the partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong. But deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. What will you uncover that will set you free and bring you ever closer to the happiness that you seek? Okay, and they just said to me as well, they want me to clarify one card in this, which is the 6 of emotions. Okay, so I will do that just after I read Come to the Edge. Number 36, let's see. 36. They just also said Estelle. So, I mean, I guess that's the name, Estelle. It could be connected to the word star as well. Stellar. So please take it as it resonates. Again, it's not going to resonate for everyone. So prosperity message here. If ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. I mean, Leo, that just clarifies the whole reading, right? Boom. Whoa. Got true chills right now. It says, this is the perfect moment to take that big risk. The unknown is only a choice now. And if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could ever imagine. Take that step. The results will be amazing. Leo, I mean, that's just everything right there, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? Okay, I'm loving this. So just to also let you know, I will clarify that card in a moment. They were showing me a teacup. It's a very, it's like a porcelain, it's like your best china kind of teacup. They're showing me that. Okay, so either you just bought some of those, or you just got your best china out because someone's coming around or something like that, or maybe you just thought you'd bring it out anyway. It's very pretty, whatever that, it's like just a little dainty cup. So if that's you deciding to drink out of that or something, then there's something in this message for you, okay? You may have just bought it, or it's a gift for somebody as well. We have the butterfly, which indicates transformation, endings bringing new beginnings, but a time for blossoming, okay? If you felt stuck in a rut, you were in the chrysalis phase, the pupa phase, which is learning and growth, but now you're emerging, okay? It's time to shine. They actually want this on the 10 of emotions. So this is a very auspicious time, very happy for you. And also beautiful, we got a 4-leaf clover. Luck is on your side. Guess where they've asked for that card to be on? It's the Wheel of Fortune. So luck is on your side, lady luck is shining on you. Destiny and fate are intervening. There's serendipity here, okay, Leo. If you have a Taurus placement, there may be something in that card for you, because serendipity, oh no, they're just correcting me. One moment, please. They're giving me Aries. Okay, so, okay, thank you so much. If you've got an Aries placement, there's something about the card, serendipity card came out in the Aries reading for love. That's being in the right place at the right time for love. So perhaps it connects to this reading if you've got an Aries placement there. But we got the 4-leaf clover. Okay, so wonderful, auspicious, sort of exciting, lucky time for you for some good karma. Now, can you please clarify that 6 of emotions before we close the reading? Thank you so much. Ooh, that one turned right around. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this person may offer you some sort of team experience to join their team. So someone from your past may come towards you for a reunion. It may be someone that you were in a relationship with in the past, but they may sort of offer you something to collaborate on that requires your skill and your craftsmanship there. But also they just want you to be mindful as well, Leo. Don't compare yourself to anybody, okay? Because they're really highlighting those 2 figures, looking up at this figure. It's almost like comparing kind of energy. Don't compare yourself to anybody, okay? You are unique. You stand out from the crowd. Honor your differences and rise up, okay? We will leave that there. I hope something in this reading resonated for you, my beautiful Leo. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press the little bell. That's important because it lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to win that personal reading, all you have to do is take 10 minutes out of your day to visualize whatever it is you want to achieve. So if you want the love of your life, imagine what that person looks like. Imagine yourself having that person in your life and being with that person, moving in with that person, getting married to that person if that's what you want. See it, feel it, taste it, touch it like you have it. Similarly, if you want to be an entrepreneur, see yourself running your own business like it's happening, okay? I really want you for 10 minutes just to focus on one thing. We all want a lot of things, but just one thing to focus on for that 10 minutes. Drop it in the comments box below if you would like to share. But if you do not wish to share, just put the word love in the comments box below and I will pick one lucky subscriber to win that personal reading. I'll choose them on the 12th of April when the new moon is in Aries, and that's the time for cultivating that vision for you. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.